Hey everybody, welcome back to Jimmy as Promo, and today we will be taking a look at the brand new Ipollo V1 Mini Classic, the 130 mega hash ETC miner, and ETC stands for Ethereum Classic. Now I have two of the Ipollo V1 Mini Classics, and both of them came from different locations. So a lot of people ask, what are some valid, verified, good, reputable websites to purchase Ethereum miners, Ethereum Classic miners, Bitcoin miners? And so today I'm going to share two of those with you today, and we'll also take a look at how well the market is. So currently it is a bear market. Ethereum Classic is sitting right around $22.53 at least in the time of shooting this video. And I do believe that Ethereum Classic can easily go back up between $55 and $65 conservatively once we are out of this bear market. So when you take a look at a lot of these numbers that I share with you today, basically you'd be able to easily double or even triple these results. So this way the ROI is much, much quicker, because everybody knows if you are mining today, you're not taking the exact earnings or profits of today. You take the earnings and profits whenever you sell whatever you mine. And for me, I never sell anything I mine until it goes closer to all-time highs. So the two websites I'll be sharing with you today will be nhash.net. So this is where I got one of the V1 Classics. The other is asicmarketplace.com, which is one that I talked about multiple times on this channel. So we'll mostly kind of focus on nhash.net. And also, I do want to show you the pool that we use, which is poolin.me. I'm going to show and break everything down because I do have three workers. One of them is at X41U, and the other two here you can see is the V1 Mini Classic. So I'm going to show you how well they have performed. And right here you can see for the last 24 hours, they've been a little bit above that 130 mega hash that it mentioned. Right now, they're also both still above 130 mega hash. So they are both true and legit and valid miners. And then we'll take a look at the ASIC miner value website, because here I wanted to give a quick comparison versus the X41U, because this one has 240 watts, so it's double the wattage or power consumption of the V1 Classic, because I wanted to show you how much it would cost for you to run it in terms of power consumption per day. Because when you do take a look at ASIC miner value website, and if you try to type in the V1 Classic, you will not find anything along those lines. Even if you type in Ipollo, it'll show you everything else, but there's really no details or information about the V1 Mini Classic online, probably other than this video. So a quick spoiler, from using this ASIC miner value website and doing a comparison versus the X41U, you will notice that the V1 Mini Classic will only cost you right around 30 cents per day to run. So first off, let's take a look at the two websites of where I received the V1 Mini Classic. And the first one we'll talk about is nhash.net. Now, I've been asked several times if nhash.net is legit and if they're safe and verified. They are. They're just a newer website, a newer company. Now, I've used nhash.net personally several times, and so I do want to show you a couple things about the website because they are a little different in a few different ways, and they are actually pretty nice. And so first off, here is the main website right here. You can take a look at their home. They have a bunch of different miners on the home page. The one we're talking about is right here, the Ipollo V1 Mini Classic, 130 mega hash ETC miner. It says the hash rate again is 130 mega hash, with the wall power or the power consumption is 104 watts, which is roughly right around 30 cents a day to run or operate if you have it going for 24 hours. Now on the top right hand side, you can notice that you're able to register or log in. So I'm going to go through, log in, and show you what it looks like. So now that we're logged in with my profile, you just go to the person on the very top right hand side. This is where you go to my account or the digital account, miner orders. So if you've ordered any miners, you'd be able to take a look at those orders. But let's just say we go to my account. Now the nice thing about nhash.net is that they have their own digital wallet built into the website, or I should say it's built into your account. So what you'd have to do is, let's say that you wanted to maybe transfer some USDT today, maybe $500 worth, because you know for a fact you're going to purchase a miner, you don't know which one just yet. And then maybe in 1 or 2 weeks from now, you want to transfer over maybe another 400 or 500 USDT. Then all you'd have to do is transfer it to this account here that is a part of the nhash website underneath your account. And all you'd have to do to basically send it to this wallet address is you go to recharge, and then you can choose if you want it to be the TRC20, the ERC20, or BEP20. And so all you'd have to do again is just go to whatever wallet you're using or whatever exchange, if it's Binance, Coinbase, or crypto.com, whatever it may be. You just grab that USDT from there, you send it to this payment address here. And once it's sitting in this address underneath your account here, now you can purchase any of these miners with this wallet right there. And it's just sitting here in your account to purchase. Now that is going to be a little bit different than pretty much any other miner website that you go to. And so basically you would purchase it right away, transferring from one address to the other address, and it goes through. But this one is kind of moving it over into this account, and then you can purchase. So once you have money sitting in with USDT, you can just head over to brands, you can go to Ipollo, and then this is where you can find the Ipollo V1 Mini Classic, 130 mega hash, and this price right here will be the lowest price that you'll find other than the Ipollo website. I am not a fan of Ipollo website. It's just not easy to work with. nhash.net is much easier to use, and this is where you just go to buy now, and then you can basically purchase it from that wallet address that is sitting in your account on nhash.net. And that is how everything works right here. And then the other location you can purchase is going to be from asicmarketplace.com. This is pretty much the main website that I've always pushed on this channel. It's the one that I use all the time. But you can see that this price is a little bit larger, so it's about $600 more to get it from asicmarketplace.com. But both of them are verified, both of them are very trustworthy, and actually both of these were ordered on the exact same day. They both shipped on the exact same day, and somehow they both arrived at the house at the exact same day. They're about 3 hours difference of each other, and I kind of wanted to see how they did in terms of timing with the shipments, because I know asicmarketplace.com is super quick, so that also means nhash.net is also very super quick. And if you guys are interested in the V1 Mini Classic, I'll be placing both links below the video inside the description, one from nhash.net and the other from asicmarketplace.com. So now that we talked about where you can purchase your V1 Mini Classics, really quickly, let's take a look at the market. We took a look at this one a little bit earlier on today, or in this video, and so the price right now is $22.50. Now again, as I mentioned from before, once we're out of this bear market we've been in for quite a few months now, I believe that we can easily go between $53 and $77. I think more precisely between $55, $65 to be to have a conservative number price point. I'm not going to say that we're going to go all the way up to that $180 price that it did one day, but I think conservatively, easily, we can go back up to $55 to $65 a day, which again is going to dramatically increase the amount that we're earning versus what we're earning today, because again, it's only at $22.48. So now that we took a look at the market, we took a look at the two websites of where you can purchase the V1 Mini Classic. Now let's take a look over inside of the pool that I have these sitting in. So the pool that they're sitting in is poolin.me. I love Poolin. They do a really good job. I also use F2 Pool as well, but Poolin is my choice of pool that I use. So here's the dashboard. You can see that currently we're sitting at 824 mega hash, and that's because I have 3 miners that are plugged in currently. Now the 3 miners that I have plugged in is going to be that X41U. It's the bigger server that I have. It's rated right around 520 mega hash, but it usually goes right around 560, 570. And then here are the 2 V1 Mini Classics. Now both V1 Mini Classic, they're both above that 130 mega hash, which is great to see. You never want to see those things way below. The one thing I do mention that I want to mention right now is that you can have these connected via Wi-Fi. Now I had one of these connected via Wi-Fi, the other one connected via the Ethernet cable, and the Ethernet cable kept it consistently up where it should be above 130 mega hash. Now for some reason when I had it connected to Wi-Fi, it was only doing about 60 or 70. So I highly suggest just to have these ones connected through Ethernet, even though they do have a Wi-Fi option. Now if you test it with Wi-Fi and you're getting 130 mega hash or more, then you might as well keep it, and you don't need that Ethernet cable running to the miner itself. Now moving over into the earnings. So for the earnings, you can see that I've had it plugged in since May 21st. Now I'm not going to count the very first day, because this one right here, it was only plugged in for maybe 30 minutes before the time switched over to the next day. So everything that you see after that are full days, the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, going all the way up to June 2nd. And you can see that I had all 3 of them running at the exact same time. So I broke everything down to see how well they do. So with all 3 of them, I was getting 0.6, 0.59, 0.58. So now if you're wondering exactly just how well does one V1 Mini Classic perform, so all you'd have to do is on the poolin.me website, just head over into the home page. This is where you scroll down and you take a look at Ethereum Classic. So right here, it's going to show you how much you get paid out per mega hash and also what is the current price. But right here is that calculator. So you just want to put in 130 mega hash, and that means that you'll be getting right around 0.09 Ethereum Classic, which is roughly right around $2. Now that is the full entire profit that you're getting. What you do need to do now is take away that 30 cents that it takes to run per day. So now you're basically looking at $1.70. So as of right now, with the ROI at the price that it's sitting at, it'll take 499 days for the ROI. It's not really the best thing to hear for something to take over a full year, but again, we are in a bear market, and anytime we're in a bear market is the cheapest time to purchase a miner. When the market goes back up, so do the prices of these miners. So currently right now, this is going to be the cheapest that you'll probably find these miners to purchase. You might as well grab it now, and then you wait for the price to go up, and then you can ROI. So now what happens if Ethereum Classic goes to $44? Then it'll take 249 days for ROI. So now you are less than a whole year. And then if it goes up to $66, so maybe at the very end of this year, if it goes up to $66, it's only going to take 166 days to ROI. So that means that again, once it goes up to $66, keep it going. Maybe it's already been going for 166 days to that point. Then you have already ROI'd on this miner. And then all the years that it's running after that, that is all of your profit from there on out. And again, in a bear market is the best time to purchase any miner. If it's Ethereum Classic, if it's Bitcoin, whatever it may be, now is the time to get it. And then lastly, I do want to show you asicminervalue.com. They don't have the details of the V1 Mini Classic there, but you do have another miner that is the same algorithm, which is the ET hash. And so with this one's running with a power consumption of 240 watts. So 240 watts is a little bit more than double what the V1 Mini Classic is. And that is how you can easily take a look at the math for the electricity cost. So right now, if the X401U at 240 watt is costing you 69 cents a day to run, then you can easily cut that in half, take off a little, and that is what you'll be running, right around 30 cents. Now here's the thing. If you're not running at 11 cents per kilowatt hour, maybe your house that you live is maybe 9 cents per kilowatt hour, then you can take a look at this one here, and it's running at 52 cents to run a whole day, which again, cut that thing in half, and now you'll be running right around 24, 25 cents a day to run the V1 Mini Classic. So pretty much we took a look at everything in terms of the 2 locations that you can purchase the V1 Mini Classic. We took a look at the current market right now of Ethereum Classic. I showed how you can learn how much it'll cost in terms of electricity cost, and then also too, I showed you how you can learn how much you're able to earn with a calculator of the V1 Mini Classics. And here is the dashboard. Again, we've been running for almost 2 weeks now. Both of them are running great. Currently, both of them above the 130 mega hash, which is very, very important. Here's all of the earnings. And before, like I said, the one V1 Mini Classic will earn you 0.09 Ethereum Classic currently. Now, yes, some of these algorithms will be able to have a harder difficulty in the future. So you may earn a little less as time goes on, and especially whenever Ethereum switches from the proof of work to proof of staking. Whenever Ethereum does that, a bunch of people might be flocking over to Ethereum Classic. I don't know what's going to happen at that point. We'll just have to take a look. But here is all of the days that I have been mining with all 3 of these going with Ethereum Classic. And again, with all 3 of them, it's right around 0.6. But when you get that V1 Mini Classic, which is right around 130 mega hash, it's 0.09 ETC. Now, unboxing the V1 Mini Classic, underneath the hood will be the little warranty card along with the Wi-Fi antenna. So this way you'd be able to attach this antenna to the machine to connect via Wi-Fi instead of the Ethernet cable. Now, inside of the foam will be the beautiful machine itself. And I'd have to state that Ipollo makes really great looking dashboards, but also more beautiful machines. Now, this is where you're able to attach it for that Wi-Fi signal, and you do have to connect via Ethernet first, then through the dashboard, you can put in the Wi-Fi settings. Now, on the bottom just says right here, Ipollo V1 Mini Classic. This is the Wi-Fi edition. And here is the power adapter for the V1 Mini Classic. And on the bottom down here, you can see that it's 360 watts max output, but you only need 104. And then those are the 2 connectors that go into the machine itself. Now in the point of the video, you might be wondering, how do you attach this to a pool? So what I have is I use a Windows computer and I downloaded a program that's called Advanced IP Scanner. Now with Advanced IP Scanner, once you open it up and you hit on scan, then this is where you're able to find anything that's connected to your internet provider or your internet connection. So basically from here, you just want to scroll down and you want to find that miner that is connected. And how you're able to find that is going to be with this little blue monitor. And you'll also see an arrow. Now, when you see a blue monitor, an arrow, and you see something that could be Ipollo, then this is where you want to tap on that down arrow. You want to double click on HTTP, and to log in, it's root and root. So once you type in root, now you're able to take a look at the dashboard of Ipollo. And honestly, they have a really nice dashboard when you take a look at everything. So this is where it's showing you your current hash rate. So I'm at right around 160. You can take a look at the information overview. So this is where you have your pool information. So this is where you go to that miner configuration and you put in the pool info. So you have pool 1, pool 2, and pool 3. And you just want to put in your worker name. So your worker name is whatever your pool-in account name is. So my pool-in account is called Jimmy Promo. So in here, I put in Jimmy Promo dot 001 or 002, depending on whichever miner I'm putting in. So if you put in multiple miners, it's always nice to know and give them a distinct name. So if one goes down, you know exactly which one is down. So how do you put in these details? Where do you find these details here? And basically you just simply do copy and paste. So from here in the dashboard, once you have unlocked it, and you go to your miner configuration, this is where you copy and paste your URL and worker name. And those are found right here. Once you go inside of Ethereum Classic, inside of Poolin, just go to FAQ. This is your URL 1, 2, 3, and your worker name. So you can do worker name 1, 2, 3, whatever it may be. I have 2 of them. So I went with 1 and I also went with 2. So this is where you go to copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. And once you put all those details in, you go to save and apply. And that is it. This is also where you can take a look at fan configuration and also your wireless configuration. And for wireless configuration, you just put in whatever Wi-Fi you want it to be connected to. And once you have it connected to Wi-Fi, then you can unplug the Ethernet if you want. But originally, off the bat, you have to plug in Ethernet for it to find it, for you to go through the dashboard. Then you can put in the wireless information. So that is everything you would need to know. That is how you're able to put it into a pool, which pool I'm using, what the power consumption is, how much it's been earning each and every single day, how you're able to find it out for yourself by taking a look at the Poolin's calculator, where you can purchase the V1 Mini Classic and the market as of today. So hopefully you guys appreciated this deep dive in the V1 Mini Classic from Ipollo. I've been running for right around 2 weeks now, so that gives you some perfect details and information of exactly how it would perform for you. So if you guys appreciated this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.